She's 5'6", she's pretty. Oh, I'm bleeding.
Sit tight. I'll get you some help.
The old man also sensed something was wrong. He was not sure if the man was telling the truth, but just as he was about to call the police, Jeff suddenly broke in. Seeing Jeff had no intention of leaving, the old man took out his phone ready to call the police. Jeff then started acting. He pretended to look miserable, trying to win the old man's sympathy, and trick him into revealing Daisy's whereabouts. But little did he know Daisy was lying under the chair. In the end, the old man was moved by Jeff's story, but just as he was about to tell the truth, a dramatic moment happened.
You said you lost your phone.
Did I? I'm still a bit out of it.
Well, better get to looking.
No. What'd you have to tell me?
Nothing.
Luckily, the old man reacted quickly. He did not reveal anything about Daisy, and when Jeff was about to leave, he gave him a sudden surprise. Then the old man decisively dialed the police, but Jeff completely lost his patience. He decided to kill the old man to erase trouble. Clearly Jeff was no match for the old man, so he picked up a knife and stabbed the old man hard, until he stopped resisting and stopped breathing. Finally Jeff poured gasoline all over the house, planning to burn everything to destroy the evidence. And under the sofa, Daisy witnessed her savior burned alive. To avoid being buried in the flames too, she tried to send out a signal, but her paralyzed body could not move. Just as Jeff was about to leave, Daisy used her last strength to pull the curtain and signaled Jeff outside the window. Daisy was still terrified inside, because she did not know where Jeff was taking her. She could not even imagine what would happen next. But on the way, when they passed a gas station, Jeff left Daisy alone in the car. For her, this might be the last chance to escape. Daisy tried several times and finally unbuckled the seatbelt, attempting to open the door and call for help. At that moment, a little boy walked by the window. Daisy wanted to cry for help, but no matter what, she could not speak. She could only stare blankly at the boy and his mother. When Jeff came back, they continued on their way, and Daisy missed her chance to seek help. Then Jeff drove to the accident site. To avoid leaving evidence or clues, he planned to tow the car to a safe place. But just then, a policeman arrived and immediately questioned Jeff. It turned out the boy's mother had sensed something was wrong, so she called the police. Facing the officer's questions, Jeff made up another story. He claimed his wife was in a car accident, and he refused the officer's help. Clearly the officer did not believe him, but when he questioned Daisy, the officer finally noticed something was wrong.
Officer, so you mind stepping back for me, please?
The officer was easily taken down by Jeff, and in the end he burned the car the same way. Then he drove to the river and dragged Daisy onto a small boat, planning to end her life there. At this moment Daisy was in total despair. After her son's accidental death, she had countless times wanted to end her life, but when truly facing death, she realized death was terrifying. Facing the man who wanted her dead, Daisy did not beg for mercy, but instead asked him to do one thing for her. Daisy said her son's favorite toy was in her pocket. She hoped Jeff would take it out for her. At this time Jeff had not noticed that danger was slowly approaching him.
I'm not sorry.
Jeff was shot several times and fell into the lake. At that moment Daisy finally smiled, but it was not over yet, because water was quickly flooding the boat. Turns out when Daisy fired the gun, several big holes were blasted in the boat. In desperation, Daisy had to hold her breath and sink into the lake with the boat. But soon after, she luckily floated back to the surface. She struggled with all her strength, and finally swam safely to shore. Thus this crisis was finally over.